What is up, everybody? Michael here, bringing another video today, and I'm so unbelievably excited to be back here with my co-host and dear friend Donovan Erskine on the Woodsboro Retrospective. But today is not going to be talking about a film or a TV show that we've completed. It's actually going to be a trailer reaction for Scream 6. It's January 19th as we're recording this, the day the trailer dropped. It's early in the morning, and we're here to get hyped, man. Donovan, how you feeling, bro?
Dude, I am pumped. We've been talking about this day for many months now. Ever since they announced that this movie was happening, we finally have a good, real, full look at Scream 6. I'm very excited to see what they've got.
Yeah, I don't even have like any really predictions. I mean, obviously from the thumbnail that we have, we can see that the mask is a little worn. I wonder whose it is, or if this is just a new mask design as a whole. It's not like a returning person's mask or a killer from the past mask or whatnot. Just excited to see the New York setting, excited to see characters that made it back, excited to meet some new ones, and
yeah,
hopefully not get too spoiled. We were talking about this right before we recorded, that it's impossible for us to not be like extremely excited about this and not want to rewatch this trailer, but we're gonna try and not nitpick this thing to death and try and see who dies where, or what this is revealing, or what point in the movie this is, and just kind of let it sing and let our natural reactions flow after we're done watching this. So without further ado, I think it's time, Donovan. What do you think?
I'm down. I've got the video put up here at 0 seconds. Do we want to just do a countdown?
Please, man, count us down.
All right, on to go. We'll hit play.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh shit, no.
Please help me. Just down there. There's a line here, girl.
We are right into
problem here, guy?
Oh, dude, this Ghostface is gonna murder everybody. This is like an action movie already. We got shotgun going and everything.
That fucking shotgun blast looked insane.
Oh my!
Fucking hell.
What? This is crazy.
And we've seen this like bodega scene tease before.
Yes,
I know they posted like screenshots and they
This is nuts, bro. Shotgun
Okay.
Ghostface. And now we'll
I
go.
had the secret. There's a darkness inside of me.
She's got the mask right there. So.
Whoa.
And it's gonna keep coming for us.
Okay, seeing some new cast.
Yeah.
We share a certain
Yo!
Woo! Oh, heck yeah, let's go.
Yes, sir. Kirby Reed.
This isn't like any other ghost.
What's your favorite scary movie?
What is this place?
Okay.
A shrine.
Oh my god.
Hell? No, what the fuck is that?
Hello.
Let's play a game.
Oh,
You know you're like the
game.
10th guy to try this, right? It never works
Literally
out for
the 10th guy to do
dipshit in
this,
the
yeah.
mask.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gale.
Oh my god. Dude, the shots of Ghostface in the freaking trailer, dude.
No, it's
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
good deal, man. I look like they're in a theater there.
Yeah.
You want
Oh my
me.
goodness, rooftop climbing.
So let's finish this.
Yeah, that shit's scary. Oh boy.
Oh no!
Guys,
Okay, and then we're back in. This is from the original teaser.
Yeah. Okay, man. Okay, man.
Dude, what the fuck was that shrine?
Dude,
What was that?
And why does Gale know what it is? She goes, "This is a shrine. This is a shrine."
Yeah, that dude. A few things.
Seems like a
back
lot of
there.
the set pieces are going to take place in this theater. It looks like I saw a couple shots throughout. Also, like the projector sequence. I don't know what they were watching. If it was the kills from this movie, or kills from a different Scream movie, but
Yeah, right.
I did not think we would have that much to like analyze or actually talk about from this.
Dude, the shot when it's like some sort of lair where he's like the shrine and it's all the like Ghostface costumes. I guess that's like all the ones from the old killers.
Oh,
But there's like there's other items like on display. There was like bloody clothes and stuff. I don't know if that was like from Ghostface victims
Yeah, I think it
or
shows
what.
Sam like a bloody knife. Is it hers from when the last movie? I don't know. And why does she have the mask? Why does she have the mask, bro? Or is that
Yeah,
just to deceive us a little bit? Some tricky editing, but it seemed like she legitimately had it in that scene that she was in the rain.
yeah. You have to think that we're definitely seeing stuff out of order here. We know that they love doing the deception thing. Even I saw Jasmine Savoy Brown, who plays Mindy, when she like posted a link to the trailer. She even said in her caption, she was like, "Y'all have no idea." So I'm sure that they're playing
Clearly.
with the structure a bit in the trailer. But dude, we see some Kirby action in there.
Yes.
A lot of our new cast. We saw Liana Liberato, Devin Dakota, and of course all of our returning. How about that opening? I love it.
I
Just
mean,
them
the
like
opening. Okay, first things first. Did we see Samara Weaving in this trailer? Either I missed her or she's not in this trailer.
there was a shot you saw, and when they get to the end and they're like doing the boom, 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 and you're getting a bunch of
Okay.
quick shots. There's one of her just. I think she's just standing there. I don't think she's doing
Okay.
anything in it. But
But
yeah,
yeah, that opening,
is
man. I mean, immediately Tara and Sam are horrified. They're like, "Help us, help us!" And then the one dude that gets killed of his first is like, "Are they lying?" Like he's like tripping. Like, what are they talking about? And Ghostface is clearly not trying to be stealthy about his or her new prerogative at all. Just stabbing and shotguns to the face. And I mean, what a great framing device for a set piece. Like one, a robbery scene, but also like the crawling on the glass, him walking on like the potato chips, like the crooked chips. I mean, it's just like this feels insane. Like it feels like such good tension building and a lot of good chases. I mean, we saw that sequence with Gail where she's on the phone and that dude just gets dragged up behind her. I love that shot, man. What a fantastic shot.
it's a beautiful shot. I think obviously it's too early to say, oh, it's a well shot movie, but at least the stuff we see in the trailer all looks really beautiful, just cinematically. Even
Yeah.
like them climbing on the roof with the ladder and just the like shot from beneath that looked really cool. But I think that opening scene in the bodega kind of speaks to what the one thing all the directors and the cast have been saying about like New York and how nobody really cares when you're like running around screaming for help. People kind of just think you're crazy. And you kind of see that when they run in the place screaming for help, and everyone's just like, can you like leave us alone? But I wonder how long that sequence is though, right? Like, is that like 5 minutes after they've been running from Ghostface? Did they just see somebody on the street? We don't know. Like, I feel like when the first trailer came out for the last movie, we knew that like that Jenna Ortega scene was probably the opening just because of the way it was set up. I wonder what the opening.
Yeah.
There was nothing in this trailer that I was like, okay, that's probably the opening sequence of the
Okay,
movie.
yes. I thought maybe with Leanna's character, they showed a sequence of her like walking toward the door, but it looked like they had used that shot somewhere else in the trailer, or she had been with the group. And I think they did a better job with this trailer than the Scream 5 trailer of switching up who they're showing in these group settings. Because I think, without spoiling Scream 5, I think they're watching the trailer like at least 2 or 3 times. There are characters you could kind of get the impression weren't going to be in this movie for very long. And with this, it's very hard to tell, which I appreciate it. It feels like this is rewatch proof trailer fuel right here. Except, they showed a little bit of Tara in trouble, which I'm not a fan of, in a couple precarious positions that, I hope Sam can save her, but we'll see.
Yeah, and we also see Sam with some sort of confrontation at the end with Ghostface. But
Yes.
dude, I don't know, the whole like legacy element of this one seems really fascinating. Even with the
very
worn
much so.
mask and the shrine of Ghostface. So that's actually like all the costumes from every Ghostface. That's gonna be insane. I don't know. The fact that that's even something, I'm just assuming here that that's something that they stumble upon before the finale, I think is pretty weird and interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even begin to rationalize like a killer guess at this point because I think this movie has so many characters that we don't know at all that it would be hard at this point to even rationalize a guess. But I do think like seeing Gail and Kirby with Sam and Tara, I hope that all 4 of them make it out of this movie. But I mean, if they want to keep the Sam and Tara thing going for a long time, this for sure could be like another passing of the torch moment with 2 more great final girls, another 2 great final girls. And I want to say too, I'm excited to see what Sam does in this movie. I feel like they have the potential to really make her character way more interesting and kind of step out of the light behind Tara and our adoration for Jenna Ortega. I think Melissa looks really good in this trailer. I think a lot of it is going to go down to how they write her character and especially her exposition delivery in this film compared to the last one.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll get some monologues in this one. I'm very curious about the new cast members. I feel like they're just the biggest question mark for me. Devin Dakota's character, we see her. She's like in that building with Mindy and Sam at one part, and they all look terrified. Even like Jack Champion, Tony Revolori, who I don't remember if we see him in this trailer.
They showed him. I think I missed Samara Weaving and you missed him. It was also during the split quick shots. And Dermot Mulroney, obviously, clearly like a cop or an investigator of some sort. It's always great to see him. Very interesting casting choices for a Scream movie. Actors I never thought we'd see in a Scream movie, but it's so cool.
Yeah.
Damn, man, what a trailer! I mean, seriously, I might be more hyped than I was for the last one at this point, just because that trailer was so damn good.
I might be too. I think just the fact that we're coming off of one that we loved so much, my hype is through the roof now. Whereas before it was just like excited curiosity rebooting the franchise, but now I'm just like, where do we go from here? And I think we get a good gist of not really the story, but I think we have a good idea of just like where the characters are here. And I know earlier this week, EW released some images from the movie, just like character shots and stuff like that. They also did an interview with the directors and stuff, and I want to read some of what they said here, if that's all right.
Please.
Just talking about the movie
absolutely.
Here. So let's see. This is from Melissa Barrera right here. She says, bringing Ghostface to New York adds an entirely new element to the story. Taking the character out of a small town and putting them in the heart of a city that never sleeps is really terrifying. And then, this is from Jenna Ortega. She says, at the top of the film, we see my character Tara avoiding her trauma and desperately trying to reclaim her teenage experience and become a normal college student. There's a lot of tension between her and Sam, and she feels as though she's too protective and unwilling to allow them to move on. She feels suffocated. So I think it's interesting. They're digging into their relationship here. The emotional side of stuff, I think, is really interesting.
Yeah, because despite them obviously being sisters, like we didn't get a ton of them together in the last movie. I think it was pretty much regulated to like heavy exposition dump scenes that they're shared together, and that was pretty much it. Love to see them be together for this whole movie, encounter Ghostface together, go through that together before the reveal, and kind of show both their struggle to kind of be on the same page and recover from the last event. I'm sure Tara holds some scars and some trust issues after she was the last two Ghostface's pincushion. So understandable that she might not be excited to be with Sam super, super much. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair for sure. And they also say in this interview that the movie takes place about the same amount of time between the release of the movies. So it's been about like a year in their universe since all the time. So it's still fresh trauma. It's not been very long since they both almost died and watched several other people get killed.
Yeah.
Hayden Panettiere talks about being on the set and everyone bringing her back, and her saying that she felt like an estranged aunt because she was like an OG member of the family, but being welcomed back in by all the newer cast.
True.
Which I thought was funny.
And then, Gail's the only person that she worked with from that movie that is still here.
Yeah, literally just Gail Weathers, who I'm also excited to see in this, man. Her sequence in that apartment looks pretty insane, and they even show that she has the picture of her.
I know, that was so nice
that he had.
I wonder is there going to be any mention of Sydney or anything Sydney related, do you reckon, at this point? Because if this whole movie is framed off of legacy, I think it's impossible, one, to not talk about her in some way. I'm almost 100% sure they'll bring her up. There's no doubt in my mind, but without showing her, without really diving into the weeds of it, without Sydney, I'm just not sure how that legacy angle will play to completion, because she is the one to have faced every single person with Gail up to this point.
Yeah, for sure. I think there'll be references to her. pretty sure Jenna Ortega said as such a few months ago in an interview when that news first was confirmed that Nev Campbell like was not going to be in this movie. I think she said that there are like references and nods to her character and her role in the story, and you have to imagine whatever Ghostface's motivations are or whatnot, he'll be talking about Sydney a lot. Which again, it's weird, right? Because on one end they've got a shrine to all the past Ghostfaces, but they're chasing after Sam and Tara, who are not legacy characters. They've only been through this once, so it could be somebody from their past. It could be a person that they know previously. I wonder if it's not one of the new characters. You know, what if I don't know. I'm curious if they really play with that formula there.
Yeah, man.
I wonder if
I feel like the possibilities are endless, though.
Will it be 2 Ghostfaces? Will it be like 8? You know, will they do the Cult of Ghostface thing from the canceled Scream 3 script or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, how sick would it be if like that little shrine area at the end, you just saw them all putting it one by one, donning old school Ghostface memorabilia, and then going after Sam and Tara or something. That'd be interesting. I don't know. I mean, it's just never one. It's got to be at least 2 max. I'm gonna cap it. I'll make a prediction now. Max 3, just to switch it up and something different and something that we haven't seen before. But to do more, I mean, to do the cult storyline of this would be fucking nuts, and I would love to see how they would do that. But I'm not sure if they would throw that in with the new New York angle to it. Throw so much new stuff into one movie, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking of like the line where he says to Gail, he's like, "There's never been one like me, Gail." And then even in like their captions, I think when they released the poster, I think the caption was like, "I'm just different," or something like that. Shit. So that they just keep playing up that like idea that like, oh, Ghostface is very different. He's not like the other ones. So I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a shooter drop there, but that would be a crazy reveal, right? If you get like Killer 1 and then Killer 2, and as the audience, you're like, there it is. There's the second shoe, and then boom,
another
third accomplice. Yeah, literally DJ Khaled, third accomplice. That would be dope. And then lastly, Kevin Williamson, I thought had some really interesting comments about the movie. He's serving as executive producer again. I don't know how involved he is as far as like story and stuff goes, but he actually revealed in an interview that he was a bit concerned when he first found out that they were doing New York for the sequel. He said, I'll be honest, I was like, how's this going to work when we take it out of small town America? I was just worried that everyone was going to go, oh, Ghostface takes Manhattan. It's just going to be a parallel of Jason. And then he said his mind changed when he read the script. He says, New York really is the backdrop for the setting, and it's wonderful. He said it's a story of these 2 sisters and their friends and how they moved from a small town to a city to try to move on, get along with their life and put the past behind them. And then he says he finds the movie very emotional. Then he says, I've seen it so many times now, and I discover something new in it every single time, which I thought was funny. Kevin Williamson say that he's already seen the movie several times. Of all people, I know, right?
Seriously.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm optimistic. I think it looks really good. I'm very excited. I think that like this trailer is enough for me. Like if they say trailer 2 comes out in a few weeks, I don't think I need to see it.
I think if trailer 2 comes out, neither of us will be talking about it. We'll probably be honest to God. Like after I probably post all this stuff, I might just mute Scream, like the word in general. I'll post all our videos and be done with it and not think about it for a month and a half. But I'm definitely gonna tread lightly. I feel like this was less than I expected, which is a good thing, but also so much more that I feel like I know enough going into it to just be level at this. I'm glad that they didn't reveal, like we didn't have like a Chad-esque scene in this, you know, where I mean, it was so obvious this was like the end of this character, at least in this film, or an attack for sure. Like, really appreciated that, because I think that once again, like watching Scream 5, I think I couldn't have been the only one like counting down to that moment, like waiting for it to happen at a certain point. I'm like, okay, we're getting close to the ending of the movie now that Chad scene has happened. And I'm glad I have no gauge of the placement or order of any of these scenes in this trailer, really.
Yeah, for sure. I remember when you see him like leave the house in that movie, I mean, it was like, oh, this is the scene like where he gets stabbed in the trailer. But I don't think we see any named characters get like stabbed or thrown around in this trailer. I think the most we get is like we see Gale get lunged at, but that's, I mean,
Yeah, and then we get whoever was walking behind Gale. I'm sure that they purposely obscured their face a little bit for us to not see it in the trailer, but
yeah,
they're done.
We don't even
probably.
Yeah, even that's a mystery in and of itself, right? Because that could be, we don't know if there's just one person in her apartment. It could be like a new boyfriend. It could be one of the main characters. There could be like 5 people hanging out in her apartment, and just one of them walks out of the kitchen and gets yanked up. We have no
tossed
idea.
And stabbed. Yeah, it's true, man. It's a new era of Scream. It's a new city, and we cannot. Our excitement is palpable. I mean, we're so close, Donovan. We're so close, Dad.
Less than 2 months away. It's
we're rounding the bend. Man, I mean, what did you guys think of the Scream trailer? Please let us know below. Obviously, before we both got on this today, we had been seeing people talking about how good the trailer was, and it did not disappoint. Anything you want to leave the fans with, Donovan, before we sign off here? Until Scream 6, man. That's pretty much. This is going to be our most recent and updated record, despite some episodes coming out later than this. But I think this is the last time we get to really talk to the fans on 1/19/2023 before Scream 6 comes out.
Yeah, it's no longer a retrospective. We're looking forward. I'm very excited about what is to come. The moment those tickets go on sale, my boy, I am right there.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. I'm gonna see that movie at least 2 or 3 times in that first weekend for sure. Even if it's bad, I will still be there. So we'll see you guys then. We're so hyped to talk more Scream. When Scream 6 comes out, expect spoiler discussion, expect non-spoiler discussion, expect nothing but love and adoration for this series. Even if it goes to shit, we will still try and find the good in it because it's Scream, baby. This is Michael, my dear friend Donovan. Same peace. Later.